Morning everybody and welcome back to LTV Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. I'm still so stoked about last episode's victory. It's about time we actually managed to get somewhere. Although, during editing and the little sort of clips of my video that I happened to see, I did notice that my voice was so weird at the beginning, and I don't really know why. I can't really hear myself with this headset on that I'm wearing. It drowns out all outside noise. So I have no idea what I sound like until the recording actually comes out. And I think because I was trying to enunciate everything that I was saying, I basically just sounded really weird and not myself at all. Okay, so Maggie now starts with a pill. Oh yeah, we're going to be playing as Maggie. Probably should have said that beforehand, but I got a little bit carried away with jabbering on about a load of shit. Crystal Ball, I think, is far better than what we had. The Yum Heart's garbage. Yeah, Maggie now starts with a pill, and as far as I'm aware, that pill always seems to be a speed up. I don't know why they gave her a pill in the first place. They could have just increased her speed stat a little bit by default. But apparently that's just not what they had in mind. They thought a pill seemed more suitable. I don't know, don't ask. I wish I had the answers to that, but I have utterly no idea. Should probably use the charge for that before I start clearing rooms and recharging it. I think that was a penny that just dropped. Yep. Oh yes, and as you notice, I've added the hidden HUD, or I don't know, the little stat screen to the side, just to help out a little bit, help you guys understand and help myself understand what a lot of the items in this game actually do to your character. Because half the time I pick up things and there's no visible, like, obvious change in what's happening. So it's nice to just be able to see exactly what stats are increasing and decreasing. Okay, this room is horrible. This room is really horrible. You can all go away. And please never come back. Stop jumping on my face. Or do it again. That's cool. Really, really appreciative of all this. Okay. I'm gonna go quiet for a second while I focus on clearing these little shits out, because when I speak, I don't react. I need to react, otherwise I'm gonna die again. And we can't have the video starting like that. Okay, we could do with a bomb to get into that secret room. That would be nice, would be very much desirable. Go away with your spawners. Fortunately I managed to get rid of that spawner before it spawned too many enemies in the room. Usually a preferable tactic for those enemy spawners. Alright, this room's not too bad. In fact, I could probably just take all these out with these fires. Slightly quicker and slight bit less of a risk. Take that bomb. Oh, and now we don't need the bomb for the secret room because we can just get straight in there with the moon card. So, keep my eyes out for some tinted rocks, seeing as we have the spare bomb lying around now. I don't see any as of yet. Oh, there's a library. Library. Sort of slurred that word a little bit. Okay, Little Horn's nice and easy. Usually a lot easier if he doesn't extinguish all the fires, because he likes to spawn inside the fires, which can generally be quite helpful. I like it when he just burns himself to death. Nope, nope, nope! Okay, it wouldn't be a video by LTV if there wasn't a fail right at the start, on the very first floor. Now, get back into the frame of mind for playing this game and crack out a win, please. What? You grew your head back? I didn't even know that was a thing. What are you? Nose Goblin. I'm sorry, but that name tickled me a little bit. Okay, I like the idea of a nose goblin. Yep, and I'm firing bogies. Bogies! I don't really know what the bogies do. Maybe damage over time effect? That's what it appeared to do right then. So I'm gonna stick with that. That's gonna be my guess. Oh, why do you have to send things out that spawn that chase me? Yes, they do damage over time. This will be extremely helpful for those enemy spawners. Definitely going to go into the curse room, seeing as we can just regenerate the health that we've lost. I really don't want the cursed eye because that power up is abysmal, and it's just awful. Every time you take a hit while you're charging up a shot, oh yeah, it turns your tears into charge shots first of all, and then every time you take a hit whilst charging up a shot, it teleports you out of the room, meaning that when you return to said room you have to clear out the entire room again, which is something I desire to try and avoid. Holy water's not exactly brilliant. It leaves a little puddle of creep if you take damage, but it does help out in certain situations. If a boss hits you and happens to get stuck in the puddle, it can deal quite a lot of damage to the boss, like sometimes a devastatingly large amount. So I can't complain too much. I would have rather something better, but that wasn't the hand I was dealt. Okay, and prime example of the creep being absolutely worthless because all the enemies are flying. Come on, just kill one more. One more. Stop stealing all my bogies. Okay, I'm not bothered about the poo. I just want to get on to the next floor. I wouldn't have minded a better spacebar item because whilst the Yum Heart does regenerate me some health every now and again, which can be useful in dire situations, other than that it is complete garbage. And I have no desire to keep a hold of it whatsoever. Now the bogey could be really good for this boss. If I can attach one to each segment of its body, could deal quite a lot of damage. Oh yeah, the bogey really did some work to him. Don't! Why? I'd literally just got that black heart. Why would you do that? Such a troll game. Such a troll. Do we search for a secret room? Very quickly. I think it's here. I'm wrong. Onwards! I don't want to waste my other bomb just in case I come across a tinted rock. I could do with the tinted rock relatively early on this floor just in case we happen to take any damage before the boss. Because I really don't want to lose it, deal with the devil chance. Oh, and I've recently had pointed out to me that those big fat stone guys that are invincible don't actually deal any damage to you. Which would have been fantastic to know a lot sooner. Because then they become less of a, oh shit, there's a big stone, invincible stone thing chasing me around, like mass panic, into it's just a little bit annoying because it pushes you. Okay, my deal with the devil chance is already blown. Because I've already taken red heart damage. Because I've got mad skills. Eat bogies. And if you happen to be American, a bogey is a bugger. Just clearing that up. I think bogey sounds better than bugger, but that's just my preference. I think that was just because that's how I was brought up, I guess. My local dialect. Everything else about my local dialect is absolute horseshit because we all sound like farmers and criminals. Just common folk. Mainly chavs. If you know what a chav is, it's one of those guys that goes around in a tracksuit causing trouble for no apparent reason other than his own entertainment. You probably call them something else wherever you're from, but around here they're chavs. You can always Google it and find out what I mean. No doubt there'll be a lot of images on Google. either portraying what a chav is or mainly just taking the piss out of them. Don't get me wrong, chav is just a stereotype for somebody that dresses and acts like that. But some of them could be very decent people, you never know. I just don't really happen to know any. Floating bogey! Okay, I love how the little mully boom thing lasted longer than Monstro. PJs are decent. Decent enough to get me a deal with a devil chance on the next floor anyway. Oh, we have a key. Why have we not taken... Ah, our power up. I very nearly walked on those spikes. The Empress card would have also been useful for that boss. I probably should have taken that also. How many times can one person say also in a sentence? Okay, this is game changing. While the range and charge time on this are terrible to start with, this item is incredibly overpowered. If I fail this run now, then I don't deserve to be here. I don't deserve to be playing this game. You fucking stupid person. Yeah, you can't really run or lose. My brain goes too fast for my mouth. You can't really lose a run with Mom's knife, because the tick damage it does in such a short space of time is ridiculous. Okay, we need another bomb for that tinted rock. Ooh. Okay, that's worthless. Maybe I'm not skillful enough to pull off a melee type just now, because whilst this is still ranged, it takes a long time to charge, so you're generally better off getting in close. Why won't you die? Thank you. Yeah, so the idea is to get in close, at least while it takes a long time to charge. After that you can just fling the knife around like a crazy person. Like some sort of adolescent? Young. That word was too big for my mind to actually think of the definition of at that moment in time. Like a really young ninja. A prepubescent ninja, that'll do. But for the moment, it'll just be a bit different to that, because I won't be able to throw the knife as far, as quickly, or as often as later on. Come on. How did you not die? I don't have enough range. Oh yes, Strike. Okay, we need to check out our treasure room on this floor. Actually, no. First of all, I'm going to take down the boss, just in case I lose these spirit hearts, soul hearts, first. I know that was only Chub, but that was a prime example of how much damage this knife does. It just takes... If you've never had the knife before, it just takes a little while to get used to how it works. That is pure garbage for me at this moment, so we'll try and go for the deal with the angel path, I guess. Even though since Afterbirth Plus I haven't seen a single angel room yet. Not that I haven't tried to get one. I've tried on numerous occasions, I just haven't had one spawn yet. Stabby stabby. Oh, that handles those so much easier. Ramming speed. No, I'll re-roll that. I'll re-roll that again. And again. That's not going to do anything for the knife. Please re-roll once more, please. Okay, this could work. This very much could work. I can just saw blade through everything. I actually don't know if that would work. It kinda does. Yep. But I'm not confident enough we're doing that, so we'll probably just play normal, because not only do I feel stupid doing that, but I'm just not confident enough that I won't take damage whilst fucking around. Onwards to Caves 2, I believe. Yep. Sorry, that wasn't to inform you. You probably already knew that. I'm just quite forgetful. Now, Loki's horns would have been much nicer. Do I even have Loki's horns unlocked yet? I should do. I've beat Loki. But have I beat Loki as an actual boss or just a mini-boss? Just kill the thing. Jesus, wouldn't go down. Just refused to die. There's no V in that. Stop it, you massive duker. I have to admit though, for a turd, these things are pretty damn adorable. As far as turds go. Treasure room! Ah! Oh no. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to that. I was looking at the stupid bomb flies that I've just nearly detonated in my own face. That one was a little bit juicy and green. Best bud. I was thinking Distant Admiration, but I knew it wasn't. I knew it wasn't the artwork for that, so I don't know why I was thinking that. Best bud, I believe, protects you after you've taken a hit. Why is everything after I've taken hits? The game just knows that I'm going to take hits. Clearly. Right, kill the fat bat. Then kill that. And then kill that. There we go. Instead of just firing wildly. Yeah, those mushrooms are incredibly tanky. Okay, that one wasn't. The first one definitely was. That knife had quite a lot of ticks in there. Maybe they have more defense when they're down. That'd make sense, I guess. Yeah, that does seem to be the case. So they're a little bit like a host, but not as invulnerable to attack as the host is. The knife went right between the segments of his body. Okay, we still don't have enough money to make our shop worthwhile. These guys shouldn't be too much trouble. What are you doing to those poor flies? Just coughing them out at my knife. Oh, I got so lucky then. Because I didn't have any bombs of my own. Ninja spin! Okay, stop fucking around. I hate this guy. This guy's the worst. Oh, but he's dead. And we got the angel room. This is the first time I've seen one since the update. Well, since the DLC, rather.
Temperance.
We'll stick that there. Don't know why. I don't have many keys to make these worthwhile. The rosary's not all that good. It does give me some extra hearts, and I think increase my chances of the spirit hearts dropping. Didn't get anything that time. And a garbage trinket. Oh. Okay, this is not what I had in mind, but this is better than the heart. Yeah, these are harder to aim with than I'd like, because they are still only small, so they have small hitboxes. But if I do hit things, it'll do a decent amount of damage. And it recharges every room. Sorry, I know this is going to take a while, but I've got to run all the way back to try and get in that cursed room. Just on the off chance that we get a decent item in there. I hate to think that I'm missing things. And we got a troll bomb. Worth it. Worth every step that we had to walk. Okay, Maggie looks weird when she has the bandana thing on from the 8-ball. Because it goes over her hair on every angle. That's just strange. Row, row, row your knife. Sorry. Depths 1 and Curse of Darkness. Okay. Considering I couldn't see, that went better than I imagined it would. Didn't really get much out of it though, so it wasn't really worth it. Oh yeah. It didn't work out as I planned at all. It's too dark to see tinted rocks. The only way I can see him is if I get in really close and search them all, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, Tammy's head is pretty garbage, I have to admit. Well, it's not. Tammy's head is an incredible item, but with Mum's knife it doesn't seem all that useful. Because the hitboxes are just far too thin for it to do anything devastating. Now if we had Brimstone on the other hand, then Tammy's head becomes incredibly good. You son of a bitch. Probably shouldn't be fighting diagonal firing enemies from a diagonal angle. Anyway, I guess. Right, just get all up in the face. Because you take far too long otherwise. There's a penny. I hate leapers. I think these are called leapers. If they're not, then they should be because they leap. But I hate them with a passion. These guys aren't too bad, but at this moment in time they can go away. Oh, come on. Threw your head at the second that I cut it off. Should have retracted first. I mean, it probably shouldn't, I'm not the law. And I didn't code the game, so it probably is intended to work exactly how it did, but it's just caught me off guard a little. Ah. Could you die? Thank you. Okie dokie. Ah, finally. This room is god-awful. I don't know even what... Oh, you fired an explosive. Okay. And that missed completely. I've taken far too many damage. My English skills just get better and better by the second. What is this? Contagion. I'm sure I've heard about this. Yes, I have. It causes a chain reaction of poison farts. That is pretty nice. Okay, this could get comical. As now every enemy that dies is going to break wind. What else could you want in a game? I definitely think a bomb is worth that extra heart because of how much damage I'm taking currently. And we were just talking about beating you as a boss, so now let's see if we actually have or not. I'm gonna guess that we have, and I do have Loki's Horns unlocked. Okay, mystery solved. Ah, no. Not a fan of these type of rooms. Always wait till last for the middle one because you have to run a little bit further to get away from it. Oh. I heard it, I didn't see it. And for some reason in my mind, when I heard the monster, I wasn't thinking, oh shit, there's a monster. I was just thinking, well, nothing really. Just completely blank and vacant. Ah! Trump, 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 Trump. Thanking you. Okay. So I clearly went the wrong way. Down for the treasure. Treasure up. I'm getting better. Power up and treasure room in one. Creating my own language by the sounds of it. Oh wow, these are from the Blue Womb. That's unfair. Okay. Yeah, creating my own language by the sounds of it, which is just English but with words mashed together. I call it thick. Thickish. That almost worked exactly how it was meant to, except it didn't. Stop doing things at me. I'm gonna go in here just because. Because I love spiders. That's exactly why. What are you?
Bad gas.
Because we haven't had enough bad gas on this run. I'm drowsy. That's a pretty decent pill. We no longer like I'm excited. Now we actually know what it does. Because it's abysmal. And will probably get me killed. Everything else gets me killed, so there's no reason why that shouldn't, I guess. Okay, I got one. Where are you? What? Oh, straight through you. Backstab. Oh! Oh, I still ran over the creep. Why? Just fire diagonally. Or don't, you special person. Okay, now the knife can make this fight so much easier. Because you don't even have to shoot, you can just run into Mom's foot when it comes down. Oh, or you could just wait for Mom to stomp right on your face. I've heard that works just as well. Come on, stomp on this tinted rock. Come on. Or don't. Okay, that'll do. I'll blow up my own tinted rock, I guess. Oh, and Stephen. That's a nice damage increase. Shame about my health. Hopefully I'll get some more health on the next floor. Probably won't though. But I'm happy with how this run's going so far. Nothing significant has happened and... Yep, I'm very happy with how this run's going, so much that I ended the run in the very next room. Because I don't even know. I'm not exactly sure how long this episode's been running on for, so... We'll maybe just try and throw in a quick challenge, just for the sake of throwing something else in so the episode's not too short. There's no new ones that I haven't done yet. These are all awful. We'll go for computer savvy. This usually a short and sweet challenge. Usually makes me feel good about how I play the game as well. Makes me feel like I'm not garbage because I'm just massively overpowered from the get-go. And all it takes are these 3 power-ups. May as well take the pill. X-Lax. Delicious. The pill, not the outcome. The outcome definitely wasn't delicious. I would definitely not recommend eating that. I'm drowsy. It's drowsy and poopy. Not doing too good today, are we, Isaac? Might as well take advantage of that tinted rock while we're in here. Extra health could never hurt. And there are no treasure rooms on this either, which makes exploring that slight little bit quicker. Every now and again when the game dicks me over a lot, I like to come back to this challenge just so I can actually win a run for a change. Now having flight always helps. That's a welcome power up any time of day. Any day, any time of day, any situation. Unless I can already fly, then it's not as welcome because what's the point? I'd rather not have the power of flight in a spacebar item as such, but I don't have any other spacebar items currently, so I might as well, I guess. See, the spoonbender and technology that we have here is one of my favourite synergies, and probably one of everybody's favourite synergies in Isaac. Because, I mean, bendy lasers, they just look awesome. What more could you want than, like, homing bendy lasers? Other than the same synergy but with brimstone. We've not actually seen brimstone on my videos yet, but hopefully that day will come at some point. As I'm quite a big fan of brimstone. And again, I imagine most people are. Although in the first Isaac game, before Rebirth, back when I had Wrath of the Lamb, I hated brimstone so much. I don't even know why. It never did anything wrong to me, I just couldn't really figure out how to use it properly. I thought the charge times were too slow, and I just found that I got myself killed more than anything. And I generally played a lot better without it. And we've got to deal with the devil. And you have to take the guppy item just because everybody loves being guppy. Although being guppy can get boring from time to time, so extra transformations would have been nice. I know there's a lot in there, but none of them are really on a par with guppy. They're all kind of meh. Like the odd stat increase there, and there's one that's sort of split shots, but overall they're just not not anywhere near as good as Guppy. We want another transformation, at least one, on Guppy level. Just to add a bit of variety to the game, that'd be nice. So, any modders out there watching my video? You've heard my demands? You know what the people want? We need transformations. I'd do it myself, but I've tried learning the whole game development and tampering with game files and stuff, and I just can't wrap my head around it. I tried learning I'd self-teach everything that I learn. The job I currently do now I self-taught, so I'm not actually qualified. But anyway, I tried to self-teach myself a little bit of game development, but I just couldn't wrap my head around the simplest of things. So I gave that up as a bad job. I probably could have learnt it eventually if I'd have stuck to it, but I don't have the time with work and everything for learning an entirely new thing that was going to take as long as that was. This is worthless because we don't have any baby followers. Okay, they've nerfed this guy. It was only meant to be a slight nerf just so he couldn't spawn underneath you and stop you from taking unavoidable damage. But I think they nerfed him far too much. Because, I mean, what the hell? Seriously? You want him to fight this slowly? Even a complex attack such as that, with bombs everywhere, that was child's play to avoid, even for me. You really did go overboard with the nerf on this one. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate the boss being a bit easier, but it was definitely far too much. Still very tanky though. Very, very tanky. And I'm sure that at some point this week, this boss might die. If we're lucky, we might actually kill it. There we go. And even more health. Does Binky give you tears up as well? I didn't really look at the stats, but my tears seem to be firing a lot quicker. I think that could be possibly what they do. Okay. Now, I don't really want to be spending too much time in arcades. Not yet, anyway. There's plenty of time for exploiting arcades and breaking the game later on, but at the minute we just want to try and make a little bit of progress. Gotta love that synergy. You can't not love that. There's just no aiming involved. There's no nothing. But I'm yet to have something of this caliber in an actual run, because you just never get anything this good. It's so rare. I've had something similar, I guess, with Brimstone and Rubber Cement. And Brimstone, Rubber Cement. I think it might have been Quad Shot. So it didn't have the homing capabilities that this has, but the Brimstones filled the entire room anyway, so it didn't really matter. I'm not a fan of those floating bum holes either. I'm not a fan of many of the enemies in here. I mean, they're all well designed and definitely suit the game. They're just all really horrible to me. They call me names. I said names really weird then. I know I can't really hear myself, but I'm sure I did. And that was so fortunate to find the trapdoor there like that. One rock out of that entire room and it just happened to be that one that exploded. And it's a black market. Please, useful things. Okay. I don't think I want any of that. No, I really don't. Sorry, I know there was a new item in there and we've not currently seen it on this series, but I'm not that desperate to see it that I needed to do it right there and then, because I don't know, I don't know if it's going to be worth my health or not. Okay, I'm still trying to figure this guy out because I haven't fought him too many times and he seems to go invincible a lot. I don't quite understand how or why, but he does. So we're back to the Devil Deal rooms and we are Guppy. And I took those in the wrong order. If I took them in the other order, then I would have still had a heart left. But never mind. We don't need the heart anyway. Because Guppy and lasers. This is insanity, basically. And I know this is a challenge and it's not going to count for anything, but we're probably going to go ahead and do boss rush as well, seeing as we're on track for boss rush. Why is that in a golden chest? Surely that should be in a blood donation machine. Where they always are. Okay, the amount of flies I'm going to spawn during this because of the tick damage that the lasers do, it's going to be insane. But then again, I don't do enough damage with my lasers to build up the flies, so they're constantly going to be using themselves up. But I'm still picking up quite a collection, I guess. What makes you larger? 0 shits given. Sorry, it's just it makes absolutely no difference to my run whatsoever. It's a slight change in my character's size. Now if it had just given me 30 of those pills and I accidentally took them all at once, then we might be in a little bit of a sticky situation. Lasers are also incredibly handy for those brain guys, because you can usually only hit them from behind, but the laser just allows you to do that. It's like armor piercing or some shit. I don't think it's ever really been described as armor piercing, but that's kinda what it is, I guess. Ooh, this is tempting. And there was absolutely nothing in here. Well, nothing of any use. There's lots of things in here. Just nothing really that I want. Other than a load of enemies to use up all my flies. High Priestess, I guess, will come in handy for this floor. But where's that boss room? Has to be down this way. See, I only ever seem to win a run whilst recording when I'm Guppy. Things need to change. I need to learn to speak and play at the same time. Steam sale's worthless to me now because the run's nearly over anyway. Plus, there wasn't really that much that I wanted to buy, I guess. You seriously just dodged my card? I'm sorry, Monstro, but we can't be having you playing like that. Ow! I could totally take that dice shard and go up to the arcade and break the game. But I really don't want to, because the video would drag on far too long if I did that. But I will take it and use it now. Obviously the extra range is going to be extremely helpful here because we clearly don't have enough. I probably should have stuck with a caffeine pill. I never thought I'd say that. Sure, why not? We're already Guppy, we might as well be even more Guppy. Oh, the reason I didn't save the card that I just used on that boss that failed miserably for this floor is because if you use it against this next boss, then you just die. Well, you don't die, but she stomps on you instead. Which in my case I probably would die. I shouldn't have picked those up yet because there are beds in here and I could have used the beds to get health. And I'm pretty sure that's not going to work now. Or is it? Yeah, it is. So I do still get health. And it's a tidy bedroom, so that should take me down to Black Market or a crawl space, I believe. Yep. Oh, only a chest, but I guess a chest's better than nothing. A key. Oh boy. What happens if we spawn a machine down here? It floats. Good to know. Gravity does not affect machines. Why not? Hey, deja vu! We're still definitely on track for boss rush, and that's not about to change anytime soon, so I am definitely gonna do these extra little bonus rooms, I guess. I can't see the video going on for too long anyway. If it does, I can always edit certain bits out and make it a watchable length. I won't edit down anything that you need to see though, if I do have to edit it at all. I'm hoping I can just play it from start to finish and it'll be just the perfect length for watching. Okay, you were worthless to me. Come on, give me all the flies. All the flies, please. Sure, why not? You lasted long. How will this work with lasers? Doesn't give me money lasers. Maybe the enemies will still spawn money when they die every now and again. Although it doesn't appear that they do. No. So, want to remember that Head of the Keeper is utterly worthless when you have lasers. Unless it gave me any sort of stat increase. I've never really paid attention to the stats of that item. I usually just like it for greed mode for the extra money. Okay, we should be coming on to the boss now. If I go the right way, of course. I have utterly no use for the hourglass because that just resets the room that you've just been in. I mean, I could possibly use it to exploit an extra run out of boss rush mode and get the extra power-ups, but what's the point when the run finishes after that anyway? I'm not even quite sure why I took that. I guess it's an extra hit that we're able to take. X-Lax and Drowsy. Drowsy could come in handy for boss rush, definitely. So I'll be keeping a hold of that one for now. Come on. Are you going to stomp? I can see your shadow. Why are you not stomping? I think I broke Mom. Oh, there we go. Caught me off guard a little bit. Would have been nice if she'd have stomped on the rocks in the middle though, because then I'd actually be able to aim properly no matter where I was stood, instead of the rocks deflecting all my shots. Pageant Boy. Don't know why we would ever need Pageant Boy at this stage in the game either, but we'll take it. And then on to Boss Rush. What have we got? We have a follower or a TNT. Looks like it's a follower. And then we'll take the drowsy pill. Which should slow down everyone and everything that spawns, I hope. Oh, Jesus. Okay, the rocks still move at full speed. No, keep note of that one. This may actually take quite a while, because these things just aren't taking damage. Everything's so tanky. And I wasn't even paying attention to what hit me then. What did hit me? I'm gonna guess it was one of those leapers that jumped on me and then possibly died before I had chance to see it. Oh yeah, slowing me down as well, are we? I guess that's cool. Slowing me down twice. That's nice of you, Death. Now die. As your name suggests, die. Come on, there we go. Wow, how did that die so fast? I never even touched it. Peep. Peep and War. Don't know why, but I panicked because I thought it was going to be Peep and Bloat. I thought I was in range of Bloat's brimstone. But it doesn't appear that I was, which is fortunate. I wonder if I will get a boss rush unlock for this. I don't think I will, because I am technically still on the challenge, even though the challenge isn't intended to go this far. I always circle that guy, because he does bendy brimstone bullshit. And it hits me quite frequently if I don't circle him. And I forgot that Brownie spawned into another boss. Oh, Fistula could be fun with the lasers. Yep, definitely. What are you even doing? What even are you? Turdlings! Oh! And that's not the bloat, that's... yeah. The thing that's a bit like Gemini. I can't think of the name. My mind's gone blank. So, I'm in permanent brain fart state recently. And there's the blow, and... Thank you, Monstro. Wait, they both almost killed each other. That is very helpful. Okay, I can't see these guys being too annoying. Mainly because that one's just killed the other one. How many waves does this go on for? I never know when it's going to end since they changed what enemies spawn and when. Sure, there's meant to be some angels at some point. Is that it? Nope. We must be nearing the end of this. I could have sworn there was supposed to be some angels, but I definitely haven't seen any. Oh yeah, this boss is really good when you've got the slow effect for him. Because you just can't move. I don't know why it does it to him and nobody else, but it does, and it's really helpful. Where the hell did you go? There. Gish is quite annoying because he can be quite tanky. And I don't deal enough damage to deal with somebody that's tanky. Then again, he's going down relatively quick. I'm quite impressed. Oh. Oh, that would have been so good for this run. Oh, why will you not give me an opportunity to test this out? I want this. Please, just one more enemy. One more boss. Why? That would have been so good. Oh well, that's that challenge complete, and we're going to have to leave this episode here. I already fear that it might have run on too long, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you liked it, then please... I always fuck this bit up. If you liked it, please hit the like button, and leave me a comment if you have anything to say. And if you deem my channel worthy, then please subscribe for more The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. Bye!